Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Giants are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Redskins secondary that could be in for a long day.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. His way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as we noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And get everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue landing. Watch it. Over. No.
Looking to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Detroit.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Sims. And some space here. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. throw here out of the gun. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity that went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So now on fourth down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Second down now after the pass completion.
Ohio! Let's go!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. It's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Powering his way forward, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. But the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
Now Sims. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how he was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run here with Sims. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the drive begins here with Sims. And some room to work. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. He will not go down. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Last stop. Last stop. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll set up to throw. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken right around the 44. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go now. Blue Liners. Detroit.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Gun. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. An update now from down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Again, they run with Sims. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Back 99. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Stick guard. Check stick guard.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here. Got three.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. We got three. Blue landed.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Leopard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Back to Philly. Here we go. Bang.
Here's Sims on the run. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
As they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go now.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his 2nd, 3rd quarter in Indy. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Short kick here. Fielded about the 17. Uses the spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Come on, Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his 2nd, 3rd quarter in Indy. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Over! Set! Green, 30, Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design... Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low.
Gun! All right, now look at
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go! 38!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, spinning away. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go! 38!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
To throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Kelly. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Barney. 56. Detroit. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over the middle to Beckham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
16. I'm coming, 16. Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Space to run past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville, and we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. Here we go.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Right, Roger. Here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Bears have scored. That one's been interesting as they retake the lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.